What's up, guys? Welcome back. Looks like we got about over 80 people waiting. Wow. Okay. Good to see everybody. Just as a reminder, my best rating ever in Rapid was 2463. So we're 10 points below that, which means a couple of wins in a row will probably put us over that. Obviously, depends on the rating of our opponents. But yeah, I'm going to jump right in. It's good to see everybody. And wish me luck. Here we go. All right. Let's, of course, do the check. Ooh, I did beat this person, but they joined in December of 2024. That is not that long ago. Hold on. Okay, I think this person is legit, so we'll play. I will play. I wasted like 20 seconds, but I think it's important to do the check. Okay, so let's go with two knights. He plays this one. I'll try d5 again. We've had success in the past with this line. Let's see if we can keep it up. Bishop c5, bishop g4. I believe we go bishop c5 first here. Yes. What's up, Rob? Good to see you here. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate Rob and Steven, the moderators, just allowing me to focus on playing chess and keeping an eye on things in the chat. Really appreciate those guys. So thanks. Thanks a lot. All right, let's see if this person knows this line. A lot of people will go for rook e1 here. And then I think I'm going to castle. He takes right away. Okay, so what I'm trying to understand is how does that change things? How does that change things? I could still castle. We might transpose into the line. He might take here. I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think I just want to castle. I think it's too risky to take here because you have to worry about d4. You have to worry about rook e1. I think I need to castle. The king needs to be out of the center. Let's go ahead and castle. Yeah, I'm not actually familiar with the line anymore because normally they play rook e1 before they take the pawn. That's the line I'm familiar with. The fact the rook is still on f1 kind of changes things. So we'll see now. They, like I said, they could still play rook e1, but I don't know if they're going to do that. Okay, they take. I think we have to take this. Yeah, I think we have to take it. It's still somewhat of a nice position to attack the king because the knight is gone. Remember, when the knight's not on f3, it's a lot easier to attack on the king side. I do have my bishop lined up that way, but there's d4 we might have to worry about. But this guy's ready to come out. Okay, that's defended. I don't think we have to do anything. I want to play queen h4. But what's my follow-up? Bishop d6. Yeah, g3, we can try to invade on the light squares. I'm just not sure if I can... Okay, so let's say queen h4, knight takes, bishop takes. We have bishop d6, g3, though. I don't know if I want to give up that. Knight b6, trying to get the bishop. He's probably going to go back here. And maybe then we can try queen h4. The knight also could jump to here. I guess I could just take the knight. Can we really generate an attack, though, in that position? I'm not sure. Rook b8, I mean, doesn't feel like the right move to play in this position, but we could try that. Yeah, I'm really not sure, guys. There's also just like bishop e6, just defending, letting him take. We're going to be down, what, a pawn in that position? 3, 6, 7, 3, 6. All right, let's just play bishop e6. Maybe just get the rooks. I just don't think queen h4 is really... I'm not seeing a good follow-up. One nice thing is I don't see where this bishop is going to be developed to unless he's going to trade here, but that lets me undouble my pawns. Can't go anywhere. I mean, you can go to d2, but it's kind of a passive square. Then we might be able to put the pressure on b2 here. Bishop b3, so he's kind of being proactive about this. The bishop's defended. Okay. All right, now I'm going to go queen h4 because I'm not losing a pawn here anymore. And it does give me the option to put pressure on the king. Knight f4 might be an idea. We would get the bishop pair. If he trades here, it opens up the rook, and we actually get quite a bit of pressure. Now, there is going to be this annoying knight e4, which kind of holds everything together, so I don't love that. He's going to use the queen to try to defend, which is smart, I think. I'm going to go back, make him stop this. He does commit the light squares. Okay. Now we have a couple options. We could go all the way back here. H3. He tries to take. Let's just say we end up trading a bunch of stuff. Queen d4, probably... No, it's probably not a good idea. Yeah, I don't know what to do here. Unfortunately, I can't really take advantage of these weaknesses. Especially if we let him trade here. That's what's coming, right? Maybe I have to go queen d4 just to keep the pieces on the board. It's not what I wanted to do, but I can't let him just trade everything, because if he just trades knights, bishops, I'm just going into an endgame down at least a pawn, maybe 2 pawns in some cases. But now I could take back with the pawn and at least keep these bishops on the board, which I think is really important because his bishop's over here and mine is kind of in a good position. on the king side. So this is what I'm focusing on trying to do here. Like if I can get some bishop h3 and then somehow make the queen leave, maybe we can make something happen here. Yeah, I thought he was going to play that actually. Trying to keep this pawn defended. d4. Okay. Maybe we can go a5, a4, put pressure like this. I need to catch up on time too, so let's try to move a little faster here. He drops back. I'm probably going to have to play g6 if he goes for something like this. And I'm going to maybe bring my bishop back to cover the dark squares. This could be useful in some cases. Oh, I did not see that. He just wants to force the queen trade. I did not see that. Ah, man. That's very unfortunate because I have to take it. Didn't see that one, guys. I should take the draw. I should take the draw. Given the time situation and the position, I should definitely take the draw if I can get it here. I mean, I don't think I have any compensation for the extra pawn except for this annoying attack on the rook, but he can just go back and forth. Now, if he sacrifices the rook, then we'll probably be better. It's not going to be easy, but we should be better. If he goes rook d2, I'm pretty happy with that, I think. He's going there. If I go rook b8, bishop c6, takes. Bishop c4, b3. Bishop here takes, no. If I take right away and he takes, I go back. He goes somewhere. I guess we just try to keep this. There's bishop c6, but then I can go here. Yeah, it's getting kind of tricky. Bishop g5, I think I have f6. Although if he goes here first and then bishop g5, then he could take this with check. But his bishop's still hanging. Yeah, he might end up getting a bishop and 2 pawns for a rook, which could be anyone's game. But wait, here I take. He takes. I get a free bishop. No, like, he can't do that. He can't do that. He probably has to go for this one. Okay, he does that. Maybe now he can do it. Maybe now he can do it. F6. Bishop c6. Rook moves. Check here. Bishop moves. I take the rook. He takes back. Yeah, so bishop and 2 pawns for a rook. Unless there's another line here. Okay, I am catching up on time. That's good. I guess I could take his bishop and go into the opposite colored bishops, but I think I'd rather do the rook against the bishop and 2 pawns. Yeah. Let me try actually going here. So we have this threat. Then I guess we want our king to be closer to the center, so let's go here. He's going to move his bishop, I think. But yeah, then I can take and actually invade. That's pretty good, right? Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's good we get the rook there. So it's only a bishop and 1 pawn. Unless my rook gets trapped here, which I didn't think about. Oh, but it shouldn't be getting trapped. At least not right away. I want to sack the pawn to get my rook some space. Rooks need open files to operate, so I think trading here would be a great decision. We don't want the bishop to get trapped, so let's move that. I want to get my king off this diagonal of the rook. Maybe rook d7, hit the pawn. No, he's doing that. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know. I was worried. I was worried about that one. I was... At first I thought I was going to lose. Then I thought it was going to be a draw. And then somehow we ended up winning. Ah. Okay, that was intense. Let's just check the spot where I had the potentially perpetual. Bishop G4. Yeah, Rook F1. No, Stockfish does like Bishop B5. Yeah, it does like that. And now Bishop C6 right away. Let's say I go here. Rook D1 here. It just wants to go back and forth. Typical Stockfish. And now A3. Really? It wants to give this up. Wow. Okay. Because Stockfish is saying you're going to get this pawn. At some point. Yeah, you're going to get this pawn. And then basically white's winning. Wow, because the pawns are too strong. It's because the rooks don't have any open files to work with. Yeah. You see, like, there's no way for my rooks to invade anywhere. Even if I try to come over here, they can always play b4. That's why the bishops and the pawns are going to be better. Yeah. But after we got the rook on the 7th rank, yeah, we were doing fine. And then mostly it was just a time scramble situation. The h-pawn is what won me the game, though, because he went too far with his king. And I didn't have a way to defend it. And I had no weaknesses. There was no way he could push through. So it was just a question of marching that guy, Harry. Harry for the win. Let's go. Good old Harry. Coming through just when you need him most. Okay, this person I played before. Okay. D4, let's go D5. T-Bone, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. Well, London. You know, I think I'm just gonna immediately counter that bishop. See what happens here. Maybe I'll take back with a pawn. Well, he's gonna jump in? Wait a minute. I'm just gonna make that knight move. You have to go knight d3. That seems weird. I have to go knight d3. I could, you know what? I could even take and play e5. Look at this. Ah, no, I can't. I lose my pawn. Okay, not just yet, but soon. But very soon. Let's go c6, support that. Now we're getting ready for e5. Probably going to play e3 because he wants this check. That's what he wants. But I'm not going to give it to him. I'm not going to give it to him. I could go 97 or g6. G6, I have to be careful. Really want to play e5 though. Maybe I could even bring my queen over here. Doesn't look like a terrible idea. Queen c7. Kind of think I should play g6. Just stop the queen immediately. There's going to be bishop d3, but I just defend. What's he going to do? Queen g4? No, you can't do that. Okay, I think this is good. I'm going to put my knight here. I'm going to play e5. Probably going to castle, and I'm going to have a huge center. Oh yeah, this guy? No, I don't think you can do this. I don't think you can do this. Because I'm not going to wait around for that to happen. I'm going to push right now. The best way to react to a flank attack, guys, is with a counterattack in the center. Remember that. It's one of the best principles, okay? He wants to push here. But if I get bishop f5, do I even care about that? I can go queen e7 to defend and also threaten. Let's do it. I'm not sure if I'm going to bring my knight back here to support or if I'm going to try to be more aggressive. Just push by. Now his pawn is in the way. This is a very weird game. We're on move 11, and it just looks very funky. It looks very funky. Okay, I could chase the knight. I could chase the knight right now. He's going to go to c5, b6, back here, and then I play a5. I have a lot of space. c4. There's going to be a weakness there, though, if we do that. I'm going to play b6 first. Try to force the knight back to c1. But on b6, it doesn't really do much, actually, if I just let him play a5 if he wants. The other alternative is I take, try to put pressure on the e file. Okay, I think I'm thinking too much. I'm going to push. I think I'm thinking too much. I want to get so far behind on time. Game still has a lot left to happen. Let's get the knight out of there. Okay. Now I can castle and feel pretty safe about my king. I think I'm going to do that. This is a safe place now that the pawn is here. Right. Maybe we just launch. Maybe we just go for the F file here. I think that's exactly what we do. If he wants to take this, fine. I can defend with the bishop. Defend with the bishop, no problem. And we're going to play... Oh, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, we're going to play f4 here. We're going to play f4. We're going to hunt the king. Using the rook, using the queen. There's even f3. Then the bishop goes here. That's a good diagonal for the bishop. I think I need to get more pieces in. So probably knight d7. Got to get the rooks involved and the knights off the back. Yeah, this is good. Here we just take it. Unleash the rook. This knight's going to be jumping here, I think, pretty soon. I just wanted to make sure I had my pieces developed. But yeah, knight f5 takes. e3. We're going for the king. He's in trouble if that happens. So I think knight f5 is a safe move here. We can pre-move this one. Okay, he didn't do it. Well, now I just take and fork, right? Or knight h4. Wow, so many options here. I could push by. Takes. Do I want it to be locked up so I can focus on my attack over here? No, I think I'll just leave it. I think, actually, hold on. Then he's going to have the c5 square. Maybe I should lock it up, but I also could just attack immediately. There. Okay, we're going to go for a little pawn sacrifice. Let him take if he wants. And I'm just going to go on the offensive over here now with my extra knight. See what we can do. Because I have this now. Ah, but it's... Oh, hold on. Actually, I don't know if I can take that. Rook G3, probably. And then... maybe H6. Just defend the pawn. H6, Queen F7, take this guy. He goes back. Interesting move. That allows me to go here. What a weird position. This is funky. $95 we take here. What is happening, guys? What is happening? Oh, man. There's knight b5 he might try. What would I play against that? Queen b6? I have to go fast. I'm so low on time. I have to go pretty quick here. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. That was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. Let's go. 2465. Yes. All-time high. 2465. Oh, man. I think that was a pretty good game, I think. Let's see if it actually was. Yeah. Was never really in trouble. Right around 90, which is where I like to try to play when I'm playing pretty good. So, yeah. What a weird game. It was so weird. Right from the beginning with this 95 move, we just had all sorts of weird stuff going on. I liked this attack, though. It just felt very... I don't know, like my pieces were coordinated nicely. Hey, thank you, Tess. Appreciate that. Thanks a lot. All right. Question for you guys. Have you ever gotten to a new personal best rating and then not wanted to play any more chess? Like you're afraid to play because you know it's very likely that it's just gonna go back down. Oh man. Yeah. I think my opponent right around here, if they would have slowed down, this was such a tricky position. They probably could have figured something out, but they just blundered. And this was, yeah, this was like a huge blunder. Even if they just move the knight back, I mean, it's not going to be that simple for me to win. But this one, if anybody's wondering, so the rook's defending the knight, but you have to use the rook to guard the king because you can't go here. You either lose your rook or, even worse, you step into this discover check, which is going to be nasty. And you don't want to use your queen, obviously. You have to use your rook, then you lose the knight after the trade. And now there's all sorts of threats, checkmate and check, and the knight's coming in, the rook is here. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's do the check. 2013. This person beat me last time. So let's see if I can put up a better fight this time around. Play d6. Okay. I like the bishop on this diagonal. I'll go ahead and castle. Probably rook e1 to defend the pawn. Let's take this guy back. Okay. Do I want to stop b5? It's probably not a big deal. Probably not a big deal. Right, I'm going to play h3. It might be a mistake, but I'm going to play it so I can put my bishop on this diagonal. And I don't want my bishop to get trapped here from some Noah's Ark trap. So let's just go back. All right, now I can put this here and it can tuck away. Let me defend my pawn. Okay. I think I'll just go back. But also play c3, I guess. Maybe c3 is a useful move. Let the queen have some options. Don't really create any big weaknesses. All right, let's go c3 instead. This person's playing super fast, which tells me I might need to pick up the pace at some point here so we don't get too low on time. Let's just defend this guy and clear the way for the rook. I'm going to go a4, try to put some pressure here. Maybe I'll... Actually, b4 is not really needed. It does give me this a5 square if I want it. Hmm. Okay, let's do it. Maybe this will be useful. Plays d5. Let's just defend that. This guy's not thinking at all. He hasn't thought more than like 7 or 8 seconds on any single move. Okay, I don't think we want to give up the bishop, so probably just go back. Knight f4 is kind of annoying. Could just go back, but there's bishop f5. Maybe we do have to give it up here. Oh, there's not bishop f5. What am I saying? So I could do that. Okay. I forgot that he couldn't go there. So apart from this knight, I think my position is good. This knight is just very, very good. So I mean, what do I do? Do I really play queen c1? Do I really play queen c1? That seems not right. This is a hard position to figure out what to do. Oh, queen c1 blunders my knight. Okay. This knight's a liability. Maybe we can go to f5 or something. My rook just doesn't feel like it's doing anything here. I kind of think I should trade. Maybe his rook is more powerful. Let's do that. Let's get his rook off the board if we can. Okay. So maybe knight f5 now. Bring the bishop back out. Oh, g6. So he stops that. Okay. Yeah, let's definitely get the bishop out, I think. Doesn't seem right to leave it back there. This knight still is the biggest problem. I'm probably going to play knight e2 and trade it. At least we're going into the end game and I have a decent amount of time left. I feel pretty good about managing the time this game. Despite the fact that the guy was playing like a bullet game. Yeah, 92, trade off this night. Oh, actually, maybe I am threatening to do some tactics here. Yeah, I just noticed something. Okay. So he retreated. I want to try to keep the knight on d4 here. So if he takes back, I can just take this way. Okay. I'm trying to set it up here. Okay, can we go for it now is the question. Takes, takes, takes. What happens? Takes check. Hmm. No. No, we can't. E5 though? Probably got to keep the bishop on this diagonal right now. Gotta get rid of that annoying knight. Also have to watch out for bishop d6 stuff, so I'm just dealing with it now. Knight b3, trying to get it on one of these squares, maybe. I mean, it's pretty good on d4, but I'm always worried about the c5 move. I will trade queens if he lets me. Set it up, attacking over here. Okay, 2 minutes. Guys, 2 minutes. Gotta pick up the pace a little bit. But if queens get traded, that will help me significantly be able to move faster. So let's see if that'll happen. I have a feeling he's not going to go for it. Queen f6, queen d6. F5. I gotta go back probably. Well, that's a good move. Wow. Um, Man, I should have kept the bishops on the board. Why did I do that for? Yeah, mess this up, guys. I should have kept. I don't know what I was thinking trading the bishops. Yeah, that's auto. That's like an auto lose. Lose. I keep the bishops. It's just a draw. That simple. Time pressure, but that still shouldn't happen. Yeah, they played a good game though. Super fast too. Like, I mean, I never really had an advantage in the game, so can't do too much. Let's see at the end though. Yeah, like why did I take that? Just literally just move anywhere. It's a draw. Like Nelson, come on. Yeah, I don't know, just kind of panicked with the time pressure. I mean, it was still going to be hard to make enough moves without blundering something, but I should have been able to avoid that. That was kind of silly. Kind of silly. All right, let's do the check. Okay, I've played this person a few times. Sicilian. Let's go with no. Let's play Bishop B5. Let's keep it solid here. G6, we castle. We go C3. Probably D4 here. No, okay, this one, let's just go Rook E1. Plays D6. This should be a good position, I think. Keeps the bishop. Okay. I'm going to play B3 and put my bishop here. I like the pawn stopping the rook from doing anything on the open file. So I think this makes sense. I don't think he's actually going to sack that. I do not believe that. It wouldn't be a good move anyway. Because he doesn't really have a follow-up. Even if you go knight g4, it's not threatening anything. Just put my rook here, line up on the queen. Now we can do things like this if we want. Yeah, the reason we take the knight for the bishop in that position is because otherwise his bishop takes me. And when I take back, his knight jumps in and takes a free pawn. We don't really want to recapture with the pawn to keep it defended. So trading the knight relieves the pressure when the bishop is here. That's why. The thing about the open Sicilian is there's so many different lines that you can play that you kind of have to dedicate a good amount of time to learning some of those lines. Otherwise, you can really just get into trouble. The closed Sicilian, you don't really have to study as much. You can kind of just play normal chess and you're going to be fine. I'm sorry, is this not just a blunder? There's a queen there. What am I missing here, guys? What am I missing? Could even just take it this way. What? Does he want to, let's see, sack? No, that still, I don't get it. I'm going to take it. It just looks like a big mistake by black there. Probably forgot about the pin, I guess. The nice thing about what just happened is both of my rooks just got opened up all of a sudden, which is great. So takes. He wants to really hit the knight there. So hold on, 95, he takes. There's D5, but I really want to do that. So D5 is an interesting move. You could even play Rook C5 maybe to set it up. Okay, let's see. So we can play D5 right away. Go Queen D4. He's gonna play F6. Then what? Rook C7 takes check. Maybe I don't have anything. Yeah, so maybe I just go here. Because I want to just play D5. Of course, if he takes here, I'm still going to be up a pawn. Yes, he's going to mess up the pawn structure. But we still have the 2 against 1 over here, which is probably what we're going to need to win the game. So I don't think black's going to do that. D5. He could play Rook D8, though. Rook D8. Hmm. I really don't know what to do here, guys. I really don't know what to do. Like, it's just hard to find a move. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find a move here. You've been playing the Halloween Gambit over and over. You beat a guy a few days ago with a 98 rating, and you got banned for cheating? Really, Tim? What's your rating, Tim? What's your rating? $884. Huh. Have you reached out to chess.com about that? I bet you could probably talk to someone. Hold up. D5. If he takes. What is going on? Queen G4 is what I want to play, but can I? Yeah, if it was me, Tim, I would like send an email to support or something and explain the situation. And I imagine they could probably work with you. Rook D6. Okay. Hmm. You know what? I almost want to play F3. I'm just like so tired of this battery. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I just need to relax. It's fine. Just don't like it. I don't like it at all. This is such a weird position. Like I really don't know what to do here, guys. I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna lose on time. I'm gonna flag. I just can't come up with a move here. It's crazy. I don't know. We're up a pawn and yet we can't move. Yeah, what to do, what to do. Again, I'm just stuck. I am stuck here. Down 2 minutes. No, it's not good. It's not good. It's just one of those positions where I feel like there's a blunder just waiting to happen. Like every move is like almost a blunder. That's why I have to be really careful here. I have to be really careful. Bishop B5. Whoa. What is his plan after this? I don't... So strange. I'm going to go A4 if you defend it. I think. What? Bishop takes D4? What's the idea? Because even if you go here, you get 2 rooks, but I got a bishop. I just got a bishop. Don't understand that one. I guess I wasn't the only one having a hard time with the position. Okay, he can go here, but... Oh, he wants to go rook D3? Oh, okay, I see that. Should I sack the knight here? Probably should. Oh. Well, that's a sneaky move, guys. Whoa. You wanted to go there and own me. Yikes. Gotta give the king somewhere to run. So we don't get mated here. Bishop there. Dude. Are you serious? Gotta try to run this way now. My queen is stuck. My queen is useless. My queen can't move. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. Come on, dude. How did this happen? How did that even happen? I had to play E5. Push the knight away. And then take it. That was the better way to do it. Wasn't bishop b5 just a blunder, though? No, that's the best move. That's the stockfish move? Are you kidding me? What is the line? a6, a4. Now bishop takes d4. What in the world is happening? I have no idea. My rook's actually hanging, so I have to go check. And even though I get the bishop, he gets my knight. Wow. Bishop b5 was the stockfish move. I couldn't believe that. Okay. But he played bishop takes d4 first, instead of going a6 first. Which was a blunder. Now I'm winning, as long as I don't do something stupid, but that's exactly what I did. Man. Yeah, I should have sacked it right away. I should have sacked it right away, which I was going to. I thought I had time to do this. I forgot that rook f1 is suddenly threatening this. This wins the game because my queen gets captured. So I missed my opportunity. If I would have taken here, probably I'm going to win the game because now my queen is active and his king is in trouble. I don't know. I'm not really suspicious. Should I be? I don't know. I feel like I just blundered it. Maybe that was a little sus, but whatever. You can see the moment the engine starts on the graph. Oh, you're saying he turned it on at the end of the game? I don't remember the time usage. Maybe someone can check the time usage. I don't remember. Might have been. I mean, it did seem like very powerful at the end, but I don't know. e6, da 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 da. Let's go bishop c4. Let's castle, I think. Honestly, the Grand Prix attack's probably more my style against the Sicilian, so. I wonder if we have some interesting move here with f5. Let's say b5 takes to open everything up. The knight comes in. Knight g5. Oh, but there's knight e5. This move is very interesting. It might be too early. It might be a tad too early. That's my only concern. Well, we'll find out. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go get that king. Let's go get the king. What do you guys think? Ooh. Ooh, got my piece back already? What? What? The old double check. Wait, is my knight getting trapped over there? Oh, no, he didn't see that. There's no way he saw that. Or did he? We don't get the piece back. Okay, hold up. We could go knight f7 and take the rook. We could also take g6. If I take this, he's going to move his queen, and my knight is actually somehow trapped. Which is kind of amazing. Queen f3 takes... I do have a fork and win the bishop, so he's got to stop this. So let's say knight f6. I can play e5 defending, but there's bishop b7, and I'm still losing my knight. Wait, did he see that back here? Did he see that back here? Maybe. That's hard to believe. Well, I probably have to go this one then and take the rook, so I'm not so much down so much material. Unfortunately. I thought I just won my piece back, but no, I gotta go. Gotta do this. Okay. This still should be a pretty interesting position. Because we're gonna get... We get the rook for the two pieces, but more importantly, the king is exposed. Now, can I take advantage of that without my minor pieces on the board? Probably not easily. Which is what concerns me. What? Well, I have to take it, obviously. What is this guy doing? What is he doing? He wants to set up something like this? Like, what is happening? He could have just gotten my knight. Like, just let me take it, take my knight. Like, why did he do this? What's going on? What is going on? This game is so weird. I feel like I should jump my knight in, but I also feel like I should play d3 to get the bishop involved. Don't know what he's going to do. I can't read this guy at all. Let me go d3. I think the bishop needs to come into the game. Now my knight's under attack. He can't... Oh, he wants to go knight g4? Is that what he wants to do? Knight g4 followed by some check. I can go knight h6 to stop that. Yeah, let's do that. We stop the knight from coming in. Take. Such a big trade. You could play knight e5. I just noticed that. Knight d5. There. Check. King goes up. Check. Bishop f4. I have no idea what's happening. I think I'm okay, though. That's what he wants to do, I think. Let's see. Queen f3 here. Bishop e3. Nope, that doesn't work. There's a tactic. 92. Knight queen there. We take. That should be okay. Go 92. Wait a second. Wait a second. If I go bishop f4, he takes. I take. Queen h7. I'm losing my knight. Ah, we can't do that. I have to go g3, huh? I have to go g3 there. Get away from the in. Queen h7, king g2. Because this is super dangerous. Especially with knight g4 stuff. But now I can get away. Okay. Obviously wants to take there. I could go bishop g5. Try to take this guy. Seems reasonable. Or, let's see, rook h1. Knight f5. I don't know how big of a deal that is. Knight g4. I think I like bishop g5. Gotta get this rook into the game. So, we're gonna go for this one. Yeah, Dustin, it's not so much about winning a piece, it's more about relieving some of the pressure on these white squares by trading, even if I lose my knight. Also, letting this rook into the game is a big deal. Because if you imagine these get traded, my queen swings over, you know, he can't really take because now this rook is coming into the game. It's more about like getting the pieces out than just trying to win a piece. If that makes sense. So we're up in exchange. We have a rook for a knight. Or a rook for a bishop. Black has some very good counterplay. He takes here, which does open up the queen if I want to. Or I just leave it. Take this, takes. And then maybe like, what, bring the knight in to attack? That looks good if he's going to do that. Yeah, knight f4 with the rook on on f6 would be good. Let's try that. Whoa, bishop b7. Now I can save my knight. Now I can save my knight. I'm going to sack the queen. I don't know if it's the right decision. But I felt like I was about to get mated if I didn't. Maybe it's bad. I do have a lot of pieces. What do I have? Okay. A rook and a knight. Maybe that's not a lot of pieces, but it's something. As I am going to have rook h1 coming here at the end. Which is pretty dangerous for black. You can't castle because of the bishop. Yeah, rook h1 is a threat. Can't take this because of the fork. Your bishop's attacked. Plays that. Oh, 95. What am I doing? Ah. I'm going to get flagged here. Man. I can't go there, unfortunately. Hmm. I can't pre-move because I don't know what he's gonna do. I don't have a safe pre-move. Oh, I didn't see that. Man. Oh my goodness. Oops. I'm speechless. I am actually speechless. So okay, I've seen some crazy puzzles where stuff like this happens, but I was like, I don't have enough time, to figure this out. I'm just gonna try to like move my knight back and forth. And then at the last second, I was like, wait a second, maybe I could go to b3. Dude. Thank you, Alexandra. Appreciate that. Can we just stare at this position for a little bit longer? This is probably something that will never happen again in my lifetime. The guy's literally pushing his 2 pawns down the board and gets smothered checkmated in the corner. Are you kidding me? Wow. That's nuts. That is nuts. Oh. My opponent just said, I can't even say I'm upset. That's beautiful. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Dude, I don't want to leave this screen. This is so rare. There was some weird stuff going on, like in this position though too. Like there was some really crazy stuff. Because if you get the queen now, I'm gonna skewer it. Yeah, check this out. If he gets the queen now, King has to be careful where you go, because you could very easily walk into a fork. But even if you avoid it, I don't know what was happening in this position. No, I can't take that. I get forked. Now I can start pushing the pawn. I mean, this is kind of wild. But he went for queen b3, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the queen, so that was my last chance to win, or so I thought. You know what's crazy about this, guys? I'll tell you what's crazy. If I would have lost, if my opponent would have lost on time, I think at any point before the end of the game, he would have gotten a draw because I only had the knight. So chess.com would have said, yeah, you don't have enough material to checkmate, it's a draw. But he didn't lose on time. That's the other part about this. He still had a second left when I delivered the checkmate, which, like, if he would have lost on time right here, let's just say, before he made this last move or something, I think it's just a draw. I think maybe FIDE rules, it's different. I'm not actually sure. I think FIDE would say that because there is technically a position you could checkmate, that they would award you the win, but I'm not actually 100% sure on that. Okay. Man. I don't even know what to say. Okay. It's time for a puzzle. So I need I need you guys to give me numbers between 1 and 200, and you can't choose 69, 97, or 42. Okay? And we're going to do a puzzle from this book, which, honestly, this game was probably more beautiful than the puzzle that we're about to see. All right, I'm going to copy the text. And I'm going to put it into ChatGPT over here, and ChatGPT will tell me which one you guys voted for. All right. Let's see what it says. Last time it took a while. Let me see how long it's going to take here. Jake, yeah, so in Breaking 1500, there's like a bunch of group coaching sessions that happen every so often, and those get recorded and just permanently stay there. And I have reviewed a lot of games from people who've taken it, so you can kind of see that backlog. And then, yeah, whenever we do a sale, I'll usually do some extra group coaching sessions, and we can definitely analyze games and stuff during that time. So to answer your question, yes, basically. Oh, don't forget game review. There was there, but yeah, I didn't even think about game review this one. I can't get past that final position. I just can't get past it. Okay. No brilliance, but a nice little jump at the end there. Look at that. Boop. Man. Yeah, this actually was a good game even from the beginning to analyze. But we'll do it later. I'm going to take a break, so I need to get... Oh, I did have a winning move, bishop d5. And what's the idea on bishop b7? Knight g5, knight h6. Now you take, and you just win. Okay, missed it. All right, let me see. What does ChatGPT say over here? 111. 111. Thank you guys for voting. 111 it is. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. We'll analyze this game later. I might actually do a video just about this game because this is... I think this deserves a video. I think. Okay. Let me go to this one. And number 111. So we're going to set up a position. Let me clear the board. 111. All right. What do we have? Okay. White to play and draw. Okay. White to play and draw. Let me set up the position for you guys. So White's king is here. Black's king is here. Black has a pawn. White has a bunch of pawns. Oh my. And black has a bunch of pieces. Okay. All right, that's it. So white to play and draw. White's pawns are going forward. And I'm going to take a short break while you guys analyze this. And then we will discuss what's happening here. Okay? I'll be right back. Oh, and the book is 200 Brilliant Endgames. I have it linked in the description. If you want to get it on Amazon, there was like a couple copies left last I checked. Fantastic book. I really like Irving Cherniff. Great author. All right, guys. I'll be right back. All right, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't get that last smothered checkmate out of my head. That's all I've been thinking about the past like 5 minutes. Okay. So actually, before I look at the solution, let's see. What's the consensus? I see a lot of B6s. D7, then F7. F7s. Okay, so let's think about this. We're trying to draw. So how could we draw? If we were to somehow capture like a couple of black's pieces, that could do it. If we create a, maybe like a forced perpetual check. Draw. Yeah, see, drawing is weird because if we get like a queen, we would probably win. If we just push, what is black going to do? There's this annoying check here. Okay, I'm going to load this and I'm going to hide Stockfish for just a second so I don't see the answer. D7, knight F6. If we try to move, what happens? This knight comes in. We move somewhere. Black sacks. We go here. Black pushes the pawn. The bishop covers. We're probably in trouble, right? If we take and the bishop takes and we run over here, trying to escort the pawn, no, this is going to get captured. The taking, we can't go there. So people saying B6. Well, what's the point of B6? Doesn't the bishop just capture? Ah, maybe we're trying to somehow play B6, play A5, somehow lose all our pawns and get stalemated? Could we do that? Somehow stalemating ourselves? Yeah, that might be how you do it. Okay. Let's check the solution. I'm not totally sure, but I am. If I had to guess, I would say maybe it is B6. That just seems like it would fit with these types of puzzles, right? Okay. Oh, here you go. White sacrifices all his worldly goods to escape with the whole skin. The ambitious F7. Okay, so let's look at F7. Yeah, no, B6 is the correct move. Yeah, it's B6. But F7 is refuted by taking here with a check. King has to move. Check. King goes up, threatening to get the queen. Knight H7 stops that. And now black's going to win because you got the bishop and the king stopping all these pawns. The knight's going to mop up. You even have this guy if you need it. So yeah, black wins easily. Okay. So B6. Well, actually, yeah, bishop takes. A5, like I said. Bishop takes. And now, maybe now is a good moment to pause. Now that you kind of know what the idea is. So we give up these two. We're trying to give up all our pawns and somehow get a stalemate. What would you play now? What would you play now? Yeah, so if you push D7, I think the knight will just take. You're going to have to run. The knight's going to take. You take. This pawn pushes. He's going to sack the bishop. Yeah, so let's look at that. D7. I think the knight just takes. You can run here. But then black simply takes. If you take, they push here. The bishop stops it. And this pawn's going to become a queen. If you would have taken with your king, well, there's no chance for a stalemate. And black's going to win. So that's the problem with D7. If you take, he simply takes. I don't see a good move. He's going to take everything and you're going to lose. So, because of that, by process of elimination, only move really is F7. Oh, I guess you have king moves, but it's not. It's F7. I'll just tell you it's F7. F7. So black takes here. Because if they move the knight, you're just going to get a queen. Of course. So they take here with check. Forces your king to either move here or here. Or move your pawn, keeping with the theme of let's get rid of all of our pawns. So c7 check. And bishop takes. I don't know what happens if the king moves here. Oh, you get a queen, of course. So yeah, they have to take you. So they take you. And now what do? You have two moves. Which one is correct? Which one's correct? Let's do a poll. Let's see if you guys can figure this out. Which king move? King d7 or king e8? Ready? Go. Both. All right. So the majority is definitely saying king e8. It's about roughly 60% are saying king e8. 57% now. Well, I hate to break it to you guys, but the majority is wrong. Okay, it's not king e8. And king e8, black goes knight f6 check. You move somewhere. And then knight jumps to h7. And now they're going to sack it. They have the pawn, and they're going to win. It's not king e8. It's king d7. So king d7, you're still threatening to get the queen. So black is still forced to play knight f6 check. But now you go over here and look at this. Nope. Because the bishop, the knight, the pawn. You see what we've done? We have trapped our king, but we're still threatening to get a queen. Okay. So black says, okay, I'll play knight h7. I'll stop the queen, and I'll give you a place to go to. So what do we do? What do we do? How do we solve this problem? There you guys go. There you go. We promote to force the knight to, guess what? Take away our last square. This knight stops these. This pawn stops this one, the bishop and the king. And we just need that one covered, which works out nicely. And we are stalemated. Okay, that's pretty cool, but it's not as cool as the smothered checkmate with the knight on b3. In my opinion, but still pretty neat. Good question, Andrew. If they don't take the queen, let's see. Well, if they go here, we actually win the game. Queen c8, checkmate is happening next. And if they block, that's obviously going to also lead to a checkmate. So they are obligated to take the draw or get checkmated. All right. Thanks, guys, for voting on that one. And I hope you enjoyed that. You could have won with other line. No, there was no winning lines. And I'm verifying it with Stockfish. All the other lines, like let's just check f7. I think we actually talked about this one. Now knight f6 check. Knight h7. Once black gets this setup, you can't do anything, right? Your only chance was to stalemate because they just have too many pieces and they have the extra pawn. Keep in mind, even if you take this, like black only needs a knight and a bishop to win the game. So as long as they can get rid of your pawn and still have a knight and a bishop left, they're going to win. The puzzle was to draw, so black needed to cooperate. No, when it's a puzzle that says white to play and draw, it's like at least you get a draw. Or if black messes up, you'll win, right? It's not like they have to cooperate. There was nothing that black could have done differently. Like you were forcing them. So going back to the main line, like you're forcing them to take this. Otherwise, you're just going to, if they don't take this, even if they do this, you're just going to get a queen and win. So most of it was forced. Like, oh, I have to take that. A5. Oh, I have to take this. Otherwise, he's just going to take me. And again, there's going to be this queen. I have to take it, right? Here. I guess here black could have played some other things. Wait, sorry, that's not the main line. Where's the main line? I lost it. F7. You have to move your knight, right? All these are forced, basically. If that makes sense. Forced draw. Yeah, forced draw. That's right. Okay, I'm going to go back to play some games. 24-52. Man, I can't get over that last game. That is nuts. I can't get over that. It's crazy. All right. Some people had asked about the previous opponent. Let me just check. I didn't get a vibe that they were cooking anything, but we can just check it there very quickly here at the end. It would have been this moment in the game after bishop e5 stuff, right? Let's see. Let me check the time usage. You know, I'm not sure, actually. No, I don't think so, guys. I don't... The thing is, most of these moves were relatively straightforward. That's why I'm not getting any weird vibes. This is pretty... Like, if you're playing this position as black, you only have a couple of things to try. You've got to try to use your rooks, which they did. You've got to try to put pressure on the king. You have to stop checkmate. Like, most of these moves were pretty obvious, so I don't think there was anything happening. I think I just messed it up at the end. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get back to the top peak rating. It's very difficult to stay at such a high rating. It's very difficult because every time you lose so many points. And if you win, you don't get very many points. So you have to be extremely consistent. All right, let's do the check. 2021. I am going to assume that that's fine. And I'll play e5 this one. Vienna. Halloween Gambit? No. Okay, bishop b5. I'm not really familiar with these lines. So I'm just going to play something real passive but solid. Just get the king castled probably. You know, I don't have to castle. I could attack the king there if white castles. That might be fun. Let me just delay a move and see what white's going to do. They're going to castle. Maybe I will. Let's play a6. Looks like they're not going to castle right away either. So normally you don't want to double up your pawns. But sometimes having that extra pawn in the center can be useful. Also, it opens up a file so you can use your rook. But I think I will just keep the... just follow the normal principle of keeping the pawn structure looking good. Okay, they do castle. So yeah, we could actually try to attack here. We have this nice little hook on h3 to fork these pieces. I might consider this. I think I'm gonna play queen d7. And then, depending on how white reacts, we may go for this. Yeah. Try the fishing pole trap. Yes. The thing about the fishing pole trap in this position is white would probably just not take my knight. And then how would I make progress? Like, let's say they just move their bishop. It's like, okay, now my knight is sitting here, but what do I do, right? I don't really see a clear plan. Whereas what I'm planning on doing, g4, g5, take the pawn, bring the rook over, very clear plan of like getting to the king. So yeah, fishing pole trap can be good sometimes, but in this particular position, I just don't. Yeah, so they're actually already starting to plan for the how to defend against this, which makes me think it might not still be the best plan. As soon as I see a move like that, now I'm thinking, well, let me just strike at the center if you're putting your knight off to the side like that. But see, they're getting ready to meet this with something. G4, F3, F4, like somehow they're going to react to that. So I kind of feel like D5 now is good. Because as soon as the knight is no longer hitting here, I can get away with pushing. Opening up the bishop, getting maybe the queen up there. Yeah, queen F3 will just move. Actually, will I move or will I take it? 3, 6, 7. So we're even material, so I could just trade and go for the endgame. Take. Yeah, G4. All right, I think we do it now. See, this is what I want, right? I want these pieces to be here so that I can fork them and guarantee that I'll be able to somehow open up the king. If the knight is not there and I push, white can just push by. And then my pawn's in the way. Okay, so that's what you do not want. This is exactly what I want. Now I just have to make sure that I'm not losing something here. Also, there is just the capture. But then I play rook g8. You can't move your knight. I'm going to take it next move. Yeah, I think it's time. So we're going to bust open this G file. He's going to take. I'm going to play rook g8. You can't defend it because you can't move your knight. Oh, there's 91, actually. I forgot about 91. Maybe you can. Well, no, it's still fine. It's still going to be fine. Because even if your knight's on e1, that's, yeah, this has got to be an awful position to be in for white, right? You're disconnecting your rooks. You're almost getting checkmated. All for one pawn. I mean, that's not very good compensation. Also, I can play h5 right now. You can't take because I take. You try queen f3. I think I'll just move and then take it. Yeah, h5. Let's go. This is looking great. I didn't think about that. Still, I feel like this should be really good for me somehow. Let's go queen e6. Yes, we might lose this, but I've got to believe that somehow this should be good for me, right? Let's see, I can even go queen h3. Queen h3 threatens mate, so white has to play f3. Only move, I think. Or f4. No, yeah, probably f3 most likely. So let's say queen h3, f3, then we can take here. Okay, if you did play f4, do I have a tactic there? Somehow it feels like I should be. Takes. Maybe I just castle or something. Definitely feel like I should play queen h3. Now let's go. Let's go. So we're expecting. Oh, he plays f4. Okay. Okay, I could play rook g3. I don't know if that's very good. I could play rook here, trying to go rook h4. No, but then I need my queen would get captured. Hold on. Yeah, I think I just want to castle. I think I need the other rook to be involved. I think we just want to castle. Also, wait a second. Bishop h4. Because if I can get rid of the knight, then this is going to win. Hold on. Bishop h4. What's... If white plays g3, that's game over. Okay. If you play bishop f2, that's game over. If you play bishop d2, I take, you take. That's game over. If you play rook f2, I take. That's... I'm happy. If you play knight f3, maybe he wants to play knight f3. If you play knight f3... That must be white's plan, knight f3. Takes, yeah. So I don't think I can go bishop h4 because knight f3, I don't have this move anymore. So, probably need a castle. Having said all that, let's castle. Yeah, maybe I could have considered bishop b4, but I think rook f2 would hold everything together. White is so greedy. White is so greedy. This is crazy. They're just taking pawns like this. I probably have rook takes d3. Rook takes g2. Let's see, rook g8. He's going to play rook f2. Probably doesn't work. Yeah, or maybe rook takes d3 is the move here, guys. The rook takes d3. Where's the bishop going to move to? Where does the bishop move to? I don't really know. f4? But then we have this guy ready to attack. We have bishop c5. Yeah, this got to be the move. It's got to be the move, guys. Of course, the point is he needs both of these pieces to defend on g2, right? You need to keep them both there because otherwise I take, you have to take, and then checkmate if you don't have two pieces to recapture. So either of these can't take my rook. And now you have another problem that you have to worry about. So you have this one and this one. There must be a tactic to win the game on the next move here. There has to be. How do you get a Chess Vibes t-shirt? You know what? We're actually working on some new merch designs as we speak. And in a couple of weeks, they will be ready. And I'll be sharing the links with everybody. So, yeah, I'm switching to different providers just to try to get more, I don't want to say, like better quality shirts. And, yeah, just basically changing some things up. So it's coming soon. I'm going to start wearing some shirts, and I'll make announcements when they're ready. Good question. Don't you get tired after playing for hours of chess? Absolutely. That's why if you watch me at the end of a long stream, I'm usually blundering things. All right, white is trying to find a way out of this jam. I don't know what they're going to do because you can't really defend the bishop because I would probably just take it. I guess you could sack that if you want. If you move it, you can't block the queen. If you go off of this diagonal, I'm going to go bishop c5 and That's lights out for white also. Looks like they're definitely going to be having to sack this rook for one of the bishops to stay alive. I guess you could go bishop a7. But then it gets trapped, so that's probably not good. Also, I could swing the rook to g3. Just adding more. Rook f2. Yeah, I mean, it's not a nice position to be in if you're white. Let's see what they come up with, and then we'll try to find the solution without running out of time. St. Lucia. That's the flag. My opponent's probably thinking about taking the f7 pawn. You know what? That's a good point. Maybe they are. I don't think that'll end well. Rook takes e3. Queen f2. Okay, so what's the problem with queen f2? Well, they didn't defend the bishop. So why would they do that? Ah, they want to force a queen trade. So they're hoping I take. They go here. Takes. And then they have 3-6, 3-4. They have a couple of pawns for a piece. So that's what they want. That's what they want. No, it's not. It's still going to be bad for them, though. Takes. It's still going to be bad because I sack. Actually, do I sack? Feels like there should be like a finishing blow here. You know what I mean? Not sure what it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take it. Pretty confident this is going to be a winning endgame regardless. I guess I could even go bishop d7. And then we get the bishop here. No, that doesn't really help me. It's already attacking. That doesn't really help. Okay. So probably just take this. And now I don't have to sack. Maybe I don't need to sack. Takes, check. Yeah, maybe I just go rook e2. Maybe that's the easy way. Maybe that's the easy way. Because I don't think they can defend this. And once we take that pawn, their king's going to be totally exposed to the rooks as well as the bishops. No worries. Still threatening it. And we got an extra pawn. Still threatening to take this guy. They're probably going to take here. I'm probably going to go here. Yeah, this is going to be over real soon, I think, guys, because this is just too much, right? It's got to be. It's got to be too much. I think we... What is this? Oh, he wants to hit my... Whoa, this guy is actually kind of tricky. So I have to be careful for the checkmate. Wow. Wait, no, there's no checkmate. I have a rook here. What am I saying? I don't need to be worried. Yeah, we're good. We should be good. Okay, but I'm gonna lose on time. I gotta focus here. Does he have a way to do something clever with the pawns? That's what I'm afraid of. Like somehow maybe trick me with the pawns? Hmm. It's amazing that this guy is able to defend like this. Actually amazing. Let me not let the king in. I thought this was safe. I thought this was safe. Ah. You know what? You win some, you lose some. Sometimes you smother checkmate with your knight. Sometimes you stalemate. Oh, dude. Usually I'm very careful about that, but this one wasn't even on my radar that there was a stalemate setup like this. Wasn't even on my radar. So I wasn't even thinking about it. If I was, there's a million ways to win this game right from here. There's a million ways. Like just go here to force the king out, come down, force it over here. Well, like just to... Also, I had to believe I had a win earlier that I missed. There's no way. Yeah, look, I mean, absolutely, totally in control to just throw it away like that. Unbelievable. We did get a brilliant move, so it's not total waste. But man, Man, oh man. Let's go see. What did I miss? So, yeah, the guy just takes all the pawns. He's in an awful position. I missed rook takes g2? Really? What? Oh, Stockfish is just disgusting. Stockfish is just disgusting. What do you guys think the move is here? What do you think the move is? The opponent was in chat the whole time? I didn't know that. You know what Stockfish says, guys? Just castle. Just castle. Sack your rook, and then just castle. Because white can't stop this. If they go there, you hit the rook. If they do anything else, I guess you just bring this over here. And whenever they go there, you hit the rook. And if they try to defend it, you go bishop g3 and you're checkmating him here. I mean, I can't feel bad about that one. I castled first. And again, rook takes g2. Wins the game. But rook takes d3 was very good as well. Okay. He goes here. Yep. Totally. Oh, king b8 is actually a little bit better. Okay. Yeah, I should have taken it right here, right now. I should have just taken it. Because if this happens... Oh, now it wants bishop c5. Yeah, Stockfish is so crazy, but I could just do this. This would have been an easy win. Rook g1, get the rook. So that was one thing. But then even this endgame, like this position, guys, I'm going to win this. I'm going to win this like 99 times out of 100. I mean, the king is cut off. Everything's defended. It's very easy to pre-move these types of positions. And there's not really much your opponent can do, right? Like this is going to be a win almost every time. Yeah, if I don't stalemate, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, you know what, guys? We do have a collab set up. Eric and I are going to play a rapid match in March sometime. So it's in the books. So yeah. Big thank you to Eric if he ever sees this. But I'm looking forward to it. That should be fun. I obviously need to work on my stalemates. Clearly. Hey, man. Oh, he is watching. Somebody said that. Cool. Yeah. I'm going to be practicing so that I don't do this in our match. Although, I'm going to be honest. I'm a little bit intimidated because Eric's been crushing like everyone lately. I don't know if you guys saw his video. Number 5 in the world. But I'm going to do my best. Hopefully I'll give him a run for his money in at least one game. That's my plan. Oh, guys, you play that whole game and then you lose a bunch of points. Oh, 2024. Let me do the check. Hold on. Let me do the check. Ooh, some 95s, some 90s. I don't know who this is. I'm scared, guys. I'm scared. Yeah, I don't think we should do this. I think it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake. Let's try again. Do some homework on the Stafford Gambit. Oh, no. Trust me. I'm smart enough to not play the Stafford Gambit. I'm smart enough to do that. That's if there's one thing I know about Eric, it's don't play the Stafford Gambit against him. Let's try the Grand Prix stuff. The question that I have is Eric going to be kind enough to let me play the Halloween Gambit and not study the refutation before the game? Is he going to be that nice? Probably not. Probably shouldn't have said that. Giving away my secrets. He goes e6. Let's go d3. We got to do that. We're going to castle. Let's castle. Yes, so d5, I think probably I just go back, right? Takes. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Okay. Usually you want to go like queen e1 and f5. I just don't really know the best order. So let's go queen e1. Yeah, can I play f5 immediately? Yeah, I don't know. Let's go queen e1. This is where if I spent some time learning these lines, it would really pay off. But who's got time for that, right? Okay. I'm leaning towards queen h4. Just get the queen over there. Now we could... Yeah, now we could probably think about f5 or knight g5. Okay. Takes the bishop. I feel like we've played a game almost like this, where they did this almost the same thing. And I think in that game I ended up like locking up the position or something and trying to get my knight in, and I think that turned out well for us. Okay. Queen trade. Oh, yes. This might be exactly what happened last time. Because I think this is the moment where I played e5, right? Or did I do something else? Because I think I was thinking like, let's play e5, try to keep this bishop trapped, let him take me. Something along those lines. Yeah, it did work out well. It did work out well. Okay. Let's do it. Wait, but there's knight. Hold on, there's knight d4. No, I had rook f2. Yeah. This is fun. This is what I did. I had rook f2. I think should be okay. Okay, let's go rook f2. So he's trying to open things up, which makes a lot of sense. I can play knight f3. That doesn't look very good, so I probably need to take it. And then just go back is what I'm thinking. Yeah, let's go back here. Yeah, this is not how the other game went. This is not going quite as well as I would have liked. We can't go bishop e3, we get forked. We can't take, we get pinned. Ooh, wow. That's unfortunate. So can I go 95? That looks pretty awkward, but maybe we can get away with it. Alternatively, what? Looks awful. King f1. Yeah. I don't really know, guys. I don't like this position anymore. Oh, because if I do this, he just actually just takes and takes this. Yeah, that's not good. Oosh. Yikes. Maybe I do have to go king f1 just so that I can get rid of the knight and not have to worry about the pin. Seems ugly, but we got to do something. Okay. If we take, the bishop comes in, we could play rook e2. We can't even go bishop e3. Yeah, this is not good. What did I do? What did I do? Maybe I go here to get the knight away from that fork. Ugly. It's really ugly, but that knight is just like a liability in so many lines, right? So probably just safest to move it away. Okay, he stops this so he can use his rook somewhere. Okay, now maybe I can actually start to trade some pieces. Get a little bit of breathing room here. His bishop's going to still be pretty strong, which I don't like. But if I can get a knight, like if we trade these and I can get my knight on one of these squares, maybe like e5 actually looks like I could be okay. Yeah, knight g4, knight e5. Okay, rook f7. So he wants me to take because then my knight is really bad. But you know what I could do? I could just play c3. I could just force the bishop to trade. Let's do that. Okay, so we can go g3. Or we could somehow sack this. Let's see, here takes. No, that's not going to work. No. Okay, I guess I have to go g3. He's going to push, isn't he? g5. I mean, even if I have to sack a pawn, if I can somehow get my knight on e5, it would be worth it, I think. I just don't know if we can do that easily. Well, first let's see. Let's see if black's actually going to do this. He does. Okay. So one option is we go here to try to defend, but that doesn't look very good. Another option is I go here. I go here. I have knight h6. Okay, so he's got it. Yeah, he has to take time. And now I can do exactly what I said. Sack a pawn, get my knight on e5. Actually, I could even do this. Okay. Well, that changes everything, doesn't it? Because now... So if I take... I could also play d4, but then we lose the pawn here, which... I may as well take and start hunting. Yeah, I may as well do it. Now, where does the king go? Probably don't want to give up this pawn. If I go here, he just starts taking everything. So yeah, this definitely has to stay here. But he can't stop me from taking this. I have his rook. Look at this. I have all these squares controlled. That's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I think we take once to undouble our pawns. Then we push, and we've got some very nice targets. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Isolated everywhere. What is this? Takes, takes, takes. Or takes. Does he want to push? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. That's a nice little tactic, actually. That's a nice one. He wants to go here. So if I take check here, he could take either pawn, or I could defend this one. He takes this one, then I take that. I have 3 pawns. He has 1 pawn. That's got to be good, right? Alternatively, I take... Probably just transposes to the same thing. You know what else? Guys, okay. I could keep these pawns together. Ooh, is that a smart decision? It's too bad I don't study rook endings enough. I think it probably is. Keep them together. They can really work their way down the board. If they're separated, it's going to be a lot harder. But it is an extra pawn. He's probably going to go check. I have to decide. I think we hold on to this guy. Although, maybe I could offer it. Man, I don't know. I feel like maybe I should have gone here. Now I'm not sure. Do I push? Do I take? Because just because it's 3 pawns doesn't mean it's an automatic win. The 2 connected pawns is very good. Then I have to worry about this guy. Shoot. And I'm going to run out of time. I don't know. I don't know. Is this even the right decision? Or am I just throwing this game here? I don't know, guys. I don't know. If I can get my king here, that's probably pretty good. I think. Just have to keep an eye on Harry. Sometimes Harry can get out of control. Also, the time situation is a problem. Let me threaten this. Or maybe just go straight here. I'm going to try to stay by the pawns and push these guys while my rook deals with Harry. He wants to stop that, of course. But my king can catch it, so I think that's a win. King g5, we push. We step into the box, guys. You see the box? We step into the box. And then we push. We have to go get it. He can't take it, so he's got to go here. I get this one, and he can never take my pawn. Yes. Oh, man. All right. That's actually an interesting one that we think we can learn from, because there was quite a few decisions where I don't know if I made the right decision. Okay. Pretty good, I guess. Let's check. That was very interesting. I'm particularly interested in... Wait, why did that say a miss? What was the miss? Oh, I could have just taken the pawn because I defended it. Yeah, forgot about that. Whoa, rook a4 with the pin. Clever move there. Okay. Yeah. It was king f3. It was king f3. So what's the idea? What's the idea here? You force him to take a pawn. If he takes the h pawn, you go check, followed by check, followed by rook c5, and you're going to win this pawn and still have the 2. Okay. And if he takes the other one, you're going to go again with the check. Oh, interesting. Check. And if he just goes back, what's Stockfish's plan now? Push. Yeah, so it was a plan to get these 2 connected pawns, even if you sack both of these and you use your king, and now you just can't stop these if you're black. So that was it. Now, the question I have is what's wrong with king g3? Because it allows him to take, and you no longer get 2 connected pawns. You no longer get 2 connected pawns. So what Stockfish was saying was, these 2 pawns are extremely valuable if you can keep them connected, even at the cost of sacrificing both of these. So it's very important in this position. It's very important that you don't waste time. You have to keep pressure on the rook so they can't trade. You guys understand that? That's actually very instructional, because I was thinking for some reason, but I ended up playing this. Yeah. So you got to put the pressure on the rook. Keep the 2 connected pawns. And now you're good to go. You're going to win the game. Yeah. Okay. Instead, we ended up with this mess of a position. But I think black messed it up quite a bit here by allowing this. Yeah, and now it's just a win. This is actually interesting. It's a good thing to keep in mind. even two pawns that are not connected can actually stop a king from taking them, right? If you ever take, you push. So you have to go here, but now I can simply come over, and black can't really do anything except like move around, right? You just move around. I take this, and you know, he goes here, and then I bring my king and I win. Okay. All right, guys, let's see. What are we at? What are we at rating-wise? 24.55. I think we got one more game. I think I'm going to do one more game. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do a quick check. 2013. So this person's been around for a while. Another Sicilian. All right, let's try it again. And let's see if I can be a little bit more accurate here, maybe. $10 for each brilliant move in this game. Okay. Challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Let's try going here instead. I have seen some lines where you can do this. Because on c4, they always go e6, and then you just kind of have a hard time getting that bishop activated. I'm going to just trade it. Just trade it right away. I'm going to go d3. Connor's matching that $10 per brilliant. Wow. All right. I'll see what I can do. I will see what I can do. Basically, we're going to castle. We're going to play f5 at some point and start sacrificing things. That's my game plan. Now, the question is, do I want the queen to come over first? Maybe I should just play this f5 right away. Let's see. It's going to take this way. No, I need to get the queen in position, I think. Let's go queen f2. Everybody's donating for the brilliant moves. Okay. I will do my best, guys. He wants to go check? Is that what he wants to do? I don't really care about that. Doesn't do much. I need the queen to be over here if I'm going to have any chance for brilliant moves. So let's make it happen. Let's make... Oh, no. My king. Let's just go here. I don't think we're getting any brilliant moves this game because I think they're going to just resign after they realize that they blundered the knight. Unless I'm missing something. Too bad. Nope, we're going to play on. Okay. So... I kind of want to play e5 and get my knight in here. I think that's what I should do. Also, this bishop's not going to see the light of day anytime soon. What? What is happening? What is a5? Queen b4? I mean, what? I don't know. I don't know. I think we should just keep going here with the plan. I think we keep going with the plan. This knight has a very bright future. he's just pushing his A pawn. Okay. Okay. If I go check, takes... Yeah, we've got to be able to win if we get that position, right? I mean, 96 is not bad either, to be totally honest with you. And then we go knight g5. I think I would rather this one. Oh, wait a second. Do we have an opportunity here? Takes, check, knight g5. Oh. Oh. Come on, chess.com. That's got to be a brilliant move. That's got to be a brilliant move, right? Right? Tell me it's brilliant. Someone just said 20 for brilliant. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. Believe it when I see it. But I'm pretty sure that might have just done it right there. Knight takes h7. Coming in with the checkmate. Oh, it's not checkmate, though. Oh. Wait. Oh, it's not checkmate. Nelson. Okay, hold on. This is definitely the moment. This is definitely the moment in the game to go for the brilliant. There's bishop e3, which might be brilliant because if you take me, then I can do... Actually, what can I do? Something here. Okay, hold on. I could also go like this with the check, but then he still is going to run here. I could sack and play f5, but is that really brilliant or is that just sacking all my pieces? You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Maybe I jumped the gun here, guys. Forgot that it's not checkmate. Let's see, check there. Can we get away with f5 though? f5, because if you take e6, if you take this way, takes bishop h6, rook g8. Okay, what if I just go knight h7 and just come in here? Because knight h7, then I could play bishop e3, I think, hitting this guy. Yeah, knight h7 actually doesn't... Or, okay, knight e4 is probably a better way to do that. Because then I would have more options. Knight e4, if he goes rook d1, am I in trouble? No, I could move my bishop. Okay, let's go knight e4. Well, now that I look at the position, it makes me think maybe knight h7 wasn't even brilliant. Maybe it was just a blunder. Don't think anyone's paying me for blunders. He does go for that. Oh, is bishop e3? Oh, wait a second, guys. Is bishop e3 a brilliant move now? Bishop e3 to lure the queen away. Takes. If he takes, check here. Takes. Check. No, it's a perpetual check. It's not a checkmate. Shoot. So I have to go bishop d2, huh? Knight f6 check. King moves. think I have to go bishop d2. I really wanted to play bishop e3, but just didn't see it. I just didn't see it. So I'm actually not down a piece. I forgot because I got the knight for free. Okay, brilliant move. I don't recapture this. No, gotta recapture it. Gotta recapture it. It's getting dicey now, guys. Oof, man. Gotta be careful here. He wants queen d4. Yikes. Rook e1, though, should keep it all together somehow. The problem is now black is actually somehow untangling himself, which is pretty amazing. And I don't know what I'm going to do here. I guess if he plays bishop d7, we go here, king f8. What? What happens? Maybe I should go knight d6 instead. And my bishop's hanging. Ay, 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 ay. So, what do we do here, guys? Oh. What do we do? Bishop c1? I mean, I hate to play that move. I hate to play it. Bishop c3 looks... something about it, I don't know what. Which makes me feel nervous. This pawn is scaring me, actually. It really is. Two minutes, huh? Am I at least threatening to go here now? Not much of a threat when he has king f8, though. Oh, can I go f5? Can I go f5? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Unfortunately, I don't think you get brilliance for sacrificing pawns, but it's kind of a beautiful pawn sacrifice. Setting up the old discovered check, or discovered attack, I guess I should say. But if he takes here, what happens? That's my question. If he takes here, what do we do? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. f6? Can I do f6? So we're cutting off the bishop. We want to come in like this, potentially. Or like this. Yeah, bishop. Oh, do I have time for that, though? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, guys, I'm going to lose on time. Because he's got rook d1. Do I have anything against rook d1? Are you kidding me? Oh. I don't know. I have to make a move. I wasn't going to do that. I just needed to play something. I really wanted to play queen h6, but I don't think it worked. Oh, he's getting the brilliant moves, not me. He's getting the brilliant moves, not me. No, not like this. Not like this. Oh, guys, how did I lose this game? Yeah, that's it. Wow. Wow. That's actually amazing. Yeah, 58. I knew it was going to be pretty bad. I knew it was going to be pretty bad. Wow. And that's why we end the streams after 3 hours, guys. That is exactly why. Okay, so the dude literally just gives me a free piece. And I didn't win this game. Not only is it a free piece, these bishops are awful. I mean, awful. May as well have been 3 pieces. They're all like dead. And somehow, I didn't win this game. Thank you, Mr. Nelgen. Thank you. Appreciate that. How did this happen? It's because of this move. That's what it was. It's because I got a little bit overly excited. If I would have just played knight g5. Let's say he goes h6. Game is over. You're going to take this. So he's got to defend this, except you can't. Literally, game over. That's it. That's it. We don't have to analyze. We don't have to analyze anything else. And that's exactly what I would have played if I thought for 2 seconds about the fact that rook d8 and it's not checkmate. If I would have thought for 2 seconds about the fact that this is not checkmate, I would have played knight g5. Knight e8 also wins. Bishop d2 wins. Rook e1 wins. Yeah. And then f5 was bad as well. Yeah, I needed to play h3, get the king some breathing room. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I had a feeling this pawn was going to cause me problems when it was sitting there for so long. Look at this, guys. This is what I wanted to do. I'll show you. I wanted to go queen h6, okay? And then here, takes bishop g5, win the rook. But no, he's going to go rook d1. Look at this. Disgusting move. Can't even do... Look at this. Look at this. This is the dream. And I can't even do it. Because my back rank. All I needed was a pawn up here. If this pawn was on h3, I win. Because he can't stop checkmate. Even if he gets a queen, doesn't matter. He can't. But I didn't So I couldn't do that. So I'm like, well, what do I do? Man. Thanks, guys. At the end of the day, it was a success. If you missed it, you need to go watch this part right here. You need to go watch the game against Blunderfest, okay? Go watch it. All right, guys. See you next time. Stay sharp. Play smart. Take care.